Welcome to Cruising with Jake. I'm Jake. That's Smoke. Let's go cruising. Hey guys, welcome back to Cruising with Jake. Today's the day. We're going to get Smoke put back together. Not going to bore you guys with the work on video. I just wanted to pop on here, let you know what I'm doing. A little bit of before, and then I'll show you after, and we'll hopefully talk a little bit more about what I did. So this morning, I'm going to pull the rest of the radiator core support out. To do that, I got to remove the front bumper, pull the core support out because I'm replacing the headlight harness on the truck. Hopefully get all my lights working back up front. Then after that, I'm going to get rid of the old converter over there. And then we're going to get the new converter back over there slapped in. And then I'm going to get the engine set in there, get it all mounted up. I don't know if I'll get everything wrapped up today. That's a lot of work. Plus, I've got to move my transmission cooler out from underneath the bed up front here into the front of the radiator core support. So that's what I'm doing today. As you can see, I mean, my garage is still kind of a mess, but the engine's ready to go. Get it put back in the truck. I'm excited. So I have some good and bad news. Good news is we're coming to the tailgate throwdown in Newport, Arkansas this next weekend. We're not taking Smoke. I'm not going to have him done for that. We're just going to hop in the Trailblazer, the wife and I. Kiefer got Joe Dirt done. We're so excited. I'll put in a clip. We were out last night. He was out on his maiden voyage with Joe Dirt. I'll put in a clip right here of him making some turbo noise. Joe Dirt was running pretty good. He was just doing a break-in, getting everything. It was on its maiden voyage. That truck is going to be absolutely insane with the turbo and the bed. Hopefully, he can get the tune lined out and ready for tailgate throwdown. My buddy Tanner, he got his GMT 800 is set on kill, ready to go. From what I understand is that track over there in Newport, Arkansas is on an old airstrip, and they only prep the first 60 foot of it. And then it's supposed to be a pedal fest out the back. So next weekend, I'm going to be doing some filming. I'm going to be helping those guys pit and make sure that, if they have any issues, I can throw my hands in there, help them out. We kind of roll together during the King of the Open Road race and stuff like that. So anything I can do to help those guys out, I'm going to do. Plus, we're going to get some filming done for you guys. That should be a absolute wild event. I'm excited to go to that. Like I said, I'm not going to be racing or even taking Smoke, but that's okay. We're going to be there to support our friends and hopefully see them do good. I can't wait to see Joe Dirt go down the track. It's going to that thing's going to be insane. But I'm going to get to working on Smoke. Again, I'm not going to bore you guys with the working video, time lapse, or anything like that. I've got to get to work on this thing and try to get it as far as I can. So I'll be back in a little bit, hopefully with some updates. All right, guys, a little update. I've got the radiator core support completely out of Smoke. You see, completely tore apart here. Got the fuse box out. Got the old headlight harness completely out of the truck. I did break, right there. I did break the heater hose connection to the heater core whenever I was pulling the engine, so I got to get a new one of those. Getting the torque converter filled up over here. Let me flip you around. Getting the torque converter filled up here. Here's the instructions. We'll come over here. Here's the instructions on what PTC gives you, step-by-step instructions on how they want the converter to be put in, filled up. Tells you, that they want an 8 to 3/16 of an inch in between the flywheel and the converter. So I'll do that. I've got to put it says about a quart of transmission fluid into the torque converter. I'm almost there. It takes some time. The converter, it's letting fluid all inside there. There's alien stuff going on inside of the torque converter. So, but it's sitting there seeping in, getting all the air bubbles out of there. So as soon as I get that filled up, get it stabbed onto the transmission, and then I got to run up to my O'Reilly's and get some stuff to finish up this project. But we're coming along. I mean, it's only been about, since I cut, it's only been about 30 minutes or so. But I got everything tore out here. I know it looks like a mess. It looks crazy, but hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of today, I'll at least have everything back. I'll have the engine in, and most of the stuff hooked up on that, and get the front core support put back on. I don't know how far I'm going to get with the truck today, but I just wanted to pop in, give you an update of the work I've been doing. I haven't been just standing around, I promise you that. So actually, while filling up this converter over here, I kind of have been. It takes some time to watch it. But that's why I decided to jump back on here and give y'all an update on where I'm at. This is all a mess over here. Get over here. All this is a mess. Right there. All that's a mess. I really wish I could tear out all this wiring over here and get it tidied up. If anybody out there's able to do stuff like that and do a good job, hit me up, let me know. But I've got the old harness, headlight harness. I'm still trying to figure this out. Old headlight harness just sitting down there. The new one is down in that red tote right there. But a lot of work, guys, a lot of work. But I'm going to get back at it, finish filling up that converter, and I can't wait to get it stabbed on the front of the transmission down here. I just can't wait. PTC, Performance Torque Converters out of Alabama, thank you. If y'all need a converter, hit those guys up. It was $740 shipped to my door, and they got it here fast. And like I said, they took all the specs of my build, of the engine, of the rear gear, everything like that, and made sure I got the right converter for this truck. So I can't wait to get this thing in here and hit that loud pedal and see what it does, because it should be a completely different truck. But let me get back at it. Well, guys, I'm back with another little update. The heartbeat's in. Got the engine back in. I don't know if you can see over there. I've got the new heater hose connections put in there. Engine's back in. It's stabbed. I got one more motor mount bolt to put in. Kind of been just piddle farting around. Had my good buddy Robbie. I've been friends with him since we were kids. Came by to help me with a GFI plug on the front porch and a couple other things. But hung out with him. My mom stopped by and bring her dog over to play with the dogs. So really just been piddle farting around, and he was here. Robbie was here while I was stabbing that. He just watched me just pop it in there, and he was like, "Holy crap, you've done that a few times." I said, "Yeah, well, I think this is either the fourth or fifth time I've done this." So, but not having the radiator core support in the way just makes it a lot easier. But I'm gonna finish getting gotta get this last motor mount bolt in. Way back in there. Tighten up tighten up some of these motor mount bolts. Get underneath, finished getting the transmission hooked up. We're making our way back. Hopefully I'll have smoke back up and running pretty soon. It won't be today. I'm just taking my time with them and enjoying working on my car, on my truck. A lot of people start rushing to get stuff done and they lose the joy of working on their vehicles. And this is fun to me. Now that I've got the short bus to drive, I don't have to have smoke as a daily driver. I can kind of take my time with this, and we'll get him back up and running. Got all my parts up here, but I know where everything goes. So I'm gonna finish this up. We'll check back in with you here in a little bit, see where I end up today. Well, guys, we wrapped things up today. Got my beautiful wife out here. She's actually sweeping up some oil dry that I've just been walking over. Thank you, dear. But so I didn't get nearly as far today that I kind of wanted to, but that's okay. I'm going to try to come home every day after work and pedal on it. I'm not a fan of doing that after work. I've been at work all day. I like to come home and just chill, but it's all good. Transmission's completely, bolted up to the back of the engine now. The torque converter's all in and bolted up. We're good to go there. Starter's back on. I've just got the valve cover sitting on it right now just to kind of cover everything up. But the engine is back in. Transmission's hooked up, all that fun stuff. So we're that much closer to getting smoke back up and running. So that's going to end this video. I'll try to, throughout the week, I'll try to, do a little stuff here and there if I do it. Again, this coming up weekend, we're going to Newport, Arkansas to the Tailgate Throwdown, and I plan on doing a lot of filming there and bringing you some cool races and some cool trucks. So we'll see you then. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down in the comments below if you know anybody that can take care of this mess over here. I would greatly appreciate it. So guys, remember, don't worry about it and keep on cruising.